an interesting match-up here on the left of your screen in the ring for the first time is Hiki. He's fighting out of the Puma gym. And his opponent is Brent Jordan. Brent is in the ring for the first time in 12 years. He has, however, had 7 previous fights. A 4-2-1 record back in finished fighting in 98. So although he's been out of the ring for some time, oh, what a powerful kick downstairs from Hiki. The experience going the way of Jordan. He's fighting out of the North Shore gym. Hiki is paying no respect to his record. If in fact that he knows about his previous fights, probably he doesn't. But doing a good job downstairs is Brent Jordan. Hiki, I mean, is doing the work on the legs downstairs. Jordan tried to match him in that department. Now he goes forward and lands a good kick. Hiki moving away, and that's a lot of power in those kicks. So still working downstairs, not too much leather being thrown so far. Oh, nice leg check there from Jordan. Caught again on the outside of that lead thigh. So he changes tactics midstream and goes for the knee. But Brett Sample, the referee on this occasion, says nothing's going to become of that, and back to the centre they go. So, yeah, change of tactics, and now we see the leather be fired in anger for the first time. And then Hiki, so far, doing a pretty good job. Brent Jordan is keeping his composure, keeping the hands up, tries to go into, oh, well, change the attack, but oh, that was a good comeback, a good counter there from Hiki, who's pretty impressive here in round number 1. He works in import and export, does Brent Jordan. Also likes to do a bit of rapping. And yeah, just back to the fray for the first time in 12 years. It often takes a little time to work into the rhythm of the fight. The game's changed an awful lot in that time. That's another good kick from Hiki downstairs. But you can expect that experience to start to kick in from Jordan. And we call it ring rust. And if he can shake that off, we'll have a fight on our hands. Switches over into the southpaw stance for a little bit there, just trying to confuse Hiki, but that tactic didn't work either because Hiki comes straight back, and his power kicks downstairs have been the feature of the fight so far. But don't be surprised if you see a turnaround with the experience kicking in. But I am a little bit impressed with Hiki, the work that he's doing. He's a strong fighter, obviously. Nice leg check from Brent Jordan. Ooh, copped one, nice left hand. Well, Hiki really picking the pace up here in the second. And the good thing about him, for a first-time fighter, he's not getting carried away with the moment. When he sees that he's not getting through, the guard's too good, he either goes downstairs or he comes back and says, well, I'll catch you on the way in again. His countering is good, and that left hand over the top there was another scoring point. Jordan going downstairs, but cops another one on the thigh at the end of the second. He's an engineer, works down in Huntley, does Haunui Hiki. And he certainly got my attention. and he tries to get the attention of Brent Jordan with a straight left hand. Jordan knows that he needs a big round here in the third. Tries to pull off the uppercut. It had a little bit of sting behind it too. So works the knees. They get in there, Brett Sarple keeping a close eye. And Brett, one of those fighters, one of those referees that will let the fighters go as long as something's happening, but break it up pretty quickly if it's not. So obviously letting the fighters dictate it. Ooh, that's a dangerous uppercut there. Maybe a bit worried about the knee going a little bit high there, Brett Sarple, but it's Brent Jordan trying to, one south of the border there. So it's sort of a stoppage that he doesn't really want, because things are going pretty good for him. Even though Jordan was on attack him there, he's been able to counter and get out of most situations. He says he's okay. Just a quick feel down to make sure everything's still there. Ooh, that kick to the outside of the thigh. Ooh, well, he did well there not to let go with that knee, did Hiki, because he could have landed the killer knee. But he's really putting the pressure on, tries to tighten the screws up here towards the end of the third and final round. They fight their way out of that one, both landing a clean shot as they departed the scene, so to speak. Yeah, just the hand speed from Hiki. Ooh, and I think that one had a little bit of an effect, and Brent Jordan has to back off a little bit. And now Hiki really trying to put the pressure on. There it goes, beautiful left hand, right hand, I should say, over the top. And that's where it comes to a close. So a pretty impressive debut from this man here, Haunui Hiki. He started strongly, hurt the legs, and then showed that he wasn't a one-trick pony by going upstairs and using the hands. So, yeah. There wasn't too much wrong in that performance. And Brent Jordan is saying, well, it hasn't got any easier, this fight game. But he'll be happy he's got that one behind him, and look forward to him stepping through the ropes again. Yeah, he's still got time for a smile. So well done and good sportsmanship. Good to see you back, Brent. And yeah, also welcome to the fold to this man, Haunui Hiki. Oh, I can't wait to see him here. And yeah, Cirillo Drummond pretty happy with that.